Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to another edition of Henley High School in the brand new year, starting 2025 at the Sisters Shootout against Valley Catholic. Glad to be with you. My name is Josh Eldridge. The Hornets enter play 3-3 today. Valley Catholic, a 3A team. They are 4-4. Hornets coming off of a fantastic win last time out earlier this week. We'll talk about that game. We'll give you a look at Valley Catholic, and we'll introduce you to the starting lineups. It's all coming at you as we begin a brand new year with Hornets basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBase.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
Josh Eldridge back with you from Sisters, Oregon, just about 15-20 minutes northwest of Bend, Oregon, up Highway 97. That's the trip the Hornets are taking to start the brand new year, and it was a great time last time out for the Hornets. A 50-49 win on their home floor against Lakeview with 5 seconds left to go in overtime. Finn Charlton hit a free throw line jumper that pushed the Hornets in front of the Honkers, and just a really great confidence-building win for this team. A team that started the season 0-2 down in Wairika, California, but then won 3 of their next 4 games. They beat Brookings Harbor 41-38. They beat Ashland 56-49. They mixed in a loss to Wairika, but then bounced back on Monday, not Tuesday, 50-49 against Lakeview. That does leave the Hornets undefeated against teams from Oregon heading into this matchup against Valley Catholic, a 3A team. Look at them. They started the season 0-3, but they've rattled off 4 straight wins, and you get a pretty good idea of how consistent they are. They've scored above 50 points in every single game except for one this season. It was a 50-48 loss to Pleasant Hill in their second game of the season, but in this 4-game winning streak, 53 points twice, 77 against Regis back on the 21st, and they also inched out a 1-point win in their last contest. This was back on the 28th against a team from Washington, Seton Catholic. They beat them again 51-50. So this team is carrying some momentum coming into the game today, not just this season, but over the past handful of seasons for Valley Catholic. Starting in the 21-22 season, it was Coach Jeb Ivey's first year, and at the time, Valley Catholic still a 4A school. They went 4-17. They were winless in their conference slate. Well, the next year, a minor improvement in Coach Ivy's second season. Valley Catholic, they did drop down to 3A. They play in the Lewis and Clark League, but they won 10 games, 10-14. They won 4 league contests, wound up 4-8. They didn't make the state playoffs until last season, and a huge jump for the Valiants as Valley Catholic would finish 22-7, a 10-2 league mark. Actually, were the second seed heading into the state tournament. They beat Dayton in the quarterfinal. They lost to Cascade Christian in the semifinal, but then claimed third place with a 40-37 win over Harrisburg. And this team, mostly juniors last season, which means a lot of these guys who are seniors are coming back. They do have some young guys. I look at Hank Lomber, the sophomore that's in the starting lineup today, but everybody else is seniors. This is an experienced team with a fourth-year head coach, and they are looking to make another statement this season. And they'll start here the Sisters Shootout against the Henley Hornets. It is the first of 3 games this weekend for Henley. Coming up tomorrow, they will play Junction City. We just saw Junction City beat Madras by, I want to say 9 points, something in that neighborhood. Junction City defeating Madras there. And then on Saturday morning, 10 a.m., they will play Banks, the Braves, right here on this floor as well. The Lady Hornets also here at Sisters. They are taking on Banks tonight at 5:15. Tomorrow at 3:30. They've got a game as well as 10 a.m. on Saturday, another matchup too. So a full weekend of basketball here on mybasin.com. My name is Josh Eldridge. Matt Bowling will be with you for the girls' games a little bit later on in the afternoon. And it's going to be fun. A good weekend, a nice little getaway for these Hornets as we begin 2025. Just a couple minutes away from tip-off. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the starting lineups for both teams and get ready for tip-off. This is Hornets basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place home. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Just a minute away from tip-off on a snowy afternoon in Sisters, Oregon. Josh Eldridge, glad to be with you. The Hornets taking on the Valley Catholic Valiants, team that made the tournament last year, much like the Hornets did. But Hornets a little bit younger, a little bit inexperienced this season, but a confidence-inducing win their last time out. We'll see if it carries over into today's contest. We'll introduce you to the starting 5. First for the Hornets, who are in their yellow uniforms today. Hornets written across their chest in white, black trim. You've got Corbin Hamilton, along with Nolan Mick. I saw Bryson Montag back in the lineup today. Good to see Bryson back. Reese Schmerbach is out there. And Finn Charlton rounds out the, Micah Ibarra rounds out the starting 5 for the Hornets. For Valley Catholic, it is Zach Pippin, Justin Hahn, Hank Lomber, Lake Gerussi and Dylan Trebetsky. Valley Catholic in their white uniforms today. Valley Catholic written across their chest in blue, but it's the Hornets who control the opening tip. They go from right to left. Here's Micah Ibarra, throws it to Montag. Montag now in the corner to Schmerbach, dumps it back underneath to Mick. Mick goes to work in the paint, has his shot blocked by Lomber. Now here come the Valiants the other way. Valley Catholic in the front court. Pass comes into the corner to Gerussi. Gerussi guarded closely in the corner, dumps it underneath to Lomber. Lomber on the baseline, pump fakes, backs down to the rim, can't get the first shot, has a second one blocked, third one he's fouled. Nolan Mick trying to apply some defense underneath. But third time is the charm for the sophomore Hank Lomber, earning a couple of free throws. As I mentioned when we introduced the starting lineup, good to see Bryson Montag back in the order. He was out sick on the Monday win for Henley, but even without their senior leader, the Hornets were able to gut out that win against Lakeview. So now with some senior leadership back out on the floor, we'll see how Montag can contribute. Today is a split trip to the line for Valley Catholic, gives them a 1-0 lead. Here are the Hornets. Reese Schmerbach tosses it to Mick on the wing. Mick puts it on the deck, tries to find a player, throws it to Ibarra straight away, pulls up from distance, can't get it. Rebound is batted out. The long one collected by Hamilton. Hamilton tries to get the pass to Ibarra, but it's taken away by Valley Catholic. Micah takes it right back. Here comes Ibarra on the wing. Ibarra bounces it to Mick, now on the left block. Mick fakes a pass underneath, now kicks it back out to Ibarra. Throws it to Schmerbach, whips it to Montag on the wing. Montag underneath to Hamilton. Hamilton has it poked free but recollects. Throws it head of the key to Ibarra. 18 to shoot for the Hornets. Ibarra at the free throw line. Lofts it to Montag on the right block. Montag kicks it out for a three from Hamilton. Off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Valley Catholic. Here come the Valiants. Throw it ahead to Lomber. Lomber on the wing to Hahn. Hahn, well, the ball finds its way. Skipped out to Trebetsky. Can't hit a three. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with Valley Catholic. 1-0 Valiants, 6:28 to go in the first quarter. Just getting started. Valley Catholic inbounds at the baseline. Inbound pass quickly underneath to Gerussi. Pump fakes, turns around in the paint, banks it in. Gerussi his first 2 points. And a light press coming out for Valley Catholic, but the Hornets able to walk it up the floor. Schmerbach throws it to Ibarra on the right wing. He tries to loft it near side to Hamilton. Hamilton now driving inside at the free throw line, steps to the cup and scores. Corbin Hamilton with the Hornets' first points of the day, makes it a 3-2 advantage for Valley Catholic. Here comes into the front court to Trebetsky for Valley Catholic. He's going to throw it over to, well, now it's on the elbow to Gerussi. Throws it outside to Pippin. Pippin skips it to Hahn. Hahn underneath, has it taken away by Mick. Here's Nolan Mick bringing it up the floor. Nolan hands it off to Ibarra. The Hornets set up their offense. Hamilton in the wing. Hamilton driving all the way around. Fadeaway jumper off the glass, can't get it to fall. And the rebound's picked up by Valley Catholic. Throwing it ahead to Lomber. Lomber in the paint, brings it back around outside, throws it in the corner to Trebetsky. Trebetsky dumps it underneath to Gerussi, who turns around and lofts one in. Little hook shot there for him. Gives his team a 5-2 lead. Here's Schmerbach. Schmerbach to Mick. Mick drives baseline, has his shot denied at the rim by Trebetsky. Hornets keep possession of the basketball, though, but not before they bring in a couple subs. Finn Charlton, Carson Sims, and Jeremiah Brunick check in for Corbin Hamilton, Reese Schmerbach, and Nolan Mick. All right, Hornets to inbound at the baseline. Ibarra to do the job. Ibarra lofts it, head of the key to Finn Charlton, the hero from Monday. He tosses it over to Sims. Sims now to Ibarra. Ibarra trying to drive the right lane, stops, pops from the right elbow, rattles around and scores. Micah Ibarra, first couple of points for the sophomore, and timeout is called. It is a 5-4 ball game. Valley Catholic in front, 4:54 to go in the first quarter. This is Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God
4:54 left to go in the first quarter. Hornets trail Valley Catholic 5-4 on mybasin.com. First of a doubleheader here today. Again, the Henley girls play Banks later on this afternoon. Tip-off at 5:15. We'll be joined by Matt Bowling on that call. And they'll be on the main gym here at Sisters. 2 floors going at once for this 16-team event. It's always a great time here at Sisters. Valley Catholic starts with the basketball. Pippin drives baseline. He's met at the rim by Bruner, but I think Bruner fouled him. Sims was in the neighborhood too. We'll see who they charge. It looks like they went ahead and charged Sims with that foul, so that'll be his first. And a couple of free throws on the way for the senior, Zach Pippin. Misses the first. Want to remind you while we have a moment, today's broadcast brought to you in part by Klamath Falls Subaru. Through the Subaru Love Promise and Subaru Share the Love events, Klamath Falls Subaru has donated thousands of dollars to dozens of hometown charities. Comfortable and not corporate at Klamath Falls Subaru on Washburn Way. Stop by and say hi. Second free throw is good, and so Valley Catholic out to a 2-point lead. And a couple of subs in for Valley Catholic. I see Jackson Ferris into the ball game, along with Gavin Gallen. And Montag brings it up for the Hornets, tosses it ahead to Charlton. Charlton kicks it back out to Sims. Sims driving inside, splits the defense from 13 feet, can't hit it. Montag tracks down the loose ball, bounces it outside to Brunick. Brunick from 10 feet, clanks off the rim, can't get it. Here comes Valley Catholic. Racing up the far side of the floor is Pippin. Pippin brings it into the corner, kicks it back out to Ferris. Now Hahn over to Trebetsky in the corner. Trebetsky going to work against Montag. Montag putting the clamps on him, spins around in a hand check. No, this one's going against Valley Catholic. Great defense from the senior Bryson Montag. Leads to a turnover, and the Hornets have it. 6-4 disadvantage for the Hornets right now. 4:13 to go in the first quarter. Down pass goes to Reese Schmerbach, and Reese is going to cross the timeline for the Hornets. Schmerbach brings it around the left side, throws it to Hamilton. Hamilton fakes a step right, takes it that way, hands it to Charlton, head of the key. Whips it to Sims. Sims bringing it around the key. Switches to his left hand, gets around the defender, throws a shot at the rim that won't fall. Ball tipped out of bounds by Sims on the rebound, and so Valley Catholic going to collect the board. We've got some more subs coming in for the Valiants. It looks like Garrett Frank making his first appearance. And Ferris to inbound, throws it to Pippin. Schmerbach is going to follow him up the floor. In the corner, Pippin gets it, goes baseline, can't get the shot, gets his own miss, puts it back up, no, and the rebound picked up by Sims. Sims on the far side of the floor. Bounces it underneath to Schmerbach. Schmerbach brings it back out, bounces it in the corner to Charlton. Charlton for a long two, got it. Tied up at 6, 3:27 to go in the first quarter. That's Charlton's first points of the game. And here's Ferris. Ferris guarded by Brunick. Throws it over to Pippin. Pippin back to Ferris. Ferris extended wing on the right side. Bounces it to Eddie. Eddie now back to Pippin. Pippin puts it on the deck, fields a double team, driving inside is Ferris. Baseline, gets the defenders to jump, but leaves the layup short. Rebound picked up by Sims. Sims brings the ball up the floor, has trouble making it past half court, but finally does. Kicks it to Hamilton on the left wing. Hamilton now to Schmerbach in the corner. Schmerbach takes a screen right and backs back out. Now to Hamilton. Corner three for Hamilton. Front iron, no. Rebound is picked up by Ferris, and here comes Valley Catholic. Pippin on the far side of the floor, brings it up. Bounces it, well now finds its way to Ferris straight away. Ferris driving inside and a foul. They're going to call a blocking foul against Jeremiah Brunick. Tough guy seemingly to guard for Jackson Ferris, senior. big body, but Brunick matches up with him size-wise fairly well. And so that could be a matchup to keep your eye on as Brunick checks out of the game. And we're going to see Sam Bennett in the game as well for Henley. Pass goes into the corner to Hahn. Hahn pulls up from the mid-range, rolls off the rim. And there's Hamilton with the board, throws it to Ibarra. Ibarra skips it ahead, but the pass is intercepted. Valiants have numbers in transition. Spinning around and shooting is Frank. It rattles in. Garrett Frank, his first 2 points, gives his team a 2-point lead. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton brings it up the far side for the Hornets. He lofts it in the corner to Bennett. Bennett dumps it underneath to Montag. Montag on the block. Now outside to Ibarra on the left wing. Ibarra steps to his right. He's going to find Bennett in the corner. Bounces it underneath to Montag. Montag brings it back out. 19 to shoot. Hamilton cutting to the rim. Receives the pass and loses it. Had good positioning but couldn't bring in the pass. And a turnover is going to lead to Valley Catholic with possession. They're going to have a sub come in. It looks like going to the bench is Justin Hahn. And Cooper Bonnet is in the game for the Valiants. Pippen takes the inbound pass, guarded by Schmerbach. Now throws it ahead to Frank. Frank back to Pippen, now far side to Ferris. With it now is Eddie. Eddie hands it off to Pippen. Pippen driving inside, goes the right lane, underhand dish to Frank, and Frank scores. Good pass leading to the bucket there for Valley Catholic. Henley now trailing by 4, a score of 10-6. Looking for an answer, here's Ibarra. Ibarra will be fouled at the free throw line, although I don't think this will lead to free throws. It's on the floor. Charge the foul to Cooper Bonnet. That should be his first. Hornets to inbound. Ibarra on the baseline. Bouncing it to Montag on the wing. Brings it around. Montag terminates the dribble, hands it to Ibarra. Ibarra throws it to Bennett off a screen, now in the corner to Schmerbach. Schmerbach one-on-one in the corner, bouncing it to Ibarra. Left alone from long range, can't hit. The rebound is batted out and picked up by Montag. Montag has it now right wing. Montag driving inside, loses it, kicks it out to Ibarra. Ibarra now to Hamilton. The Hornets offense slowing down a bit. Hamilton lofts it on the near side to Ibarra. Ibarra jab steps right, now inside, battling his way underneath at the free throw line. Outside to Bennett, now in the corner to Hamilton. 14 to shoot for the Hornets. Back underneath to Montag. Montag goes baseline, tries to get a pass off, can't get it. 7 seconds, and the Hornets lose the ball. Ferris ripped it away from Montag. Good interior defense from the Valiants there leads to a turnover. Here's Pippen. Pippen bounces it near side to Frank. Frank on the far side now to Edie. Edie in the corner to Ferris. Ferris driving inside, gets to the free throw line, bounces it out to Pippen. Pippen guarded by Schmerbach. Shot clock never started. We're still at 34 seconds, although the shot clock is off. 7 seconds to go. Driving inside is Pippen, and he gets fouled on the shot. Pippen split his previous trip to the line. And he'll earn a couple more after taking that foul. Are you a parent of a high school athlete, tired of trying to take good photos and keep up with the action at the same time? There is a solution. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. You can search them up on Facebook at God's Gift 2 to learn more. Pippen hits both of his free throws, making him 3 for 4 for the ball game, and now Hornets unable to get a shot off at the buzzer, and so after one quarter, the Hornets trail 12-6. Plenty of basketball left to be played here in Sisters. This is Hornets basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 9/6.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Josh Eldridge back with you with Henley basketball at the Sisters Shootout on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 960 Sports. As we start the second quarter, the Hornets trail Valley Catholic 12-6. The Valiants start with the basketball. With it now is Lomber. Lomber trying to battle head of the key. Tosses it over to Frank. Frank one step inside the arc. In the corner to Maida. Now to Lomber. Lomber now finds its way in the corner to Bonnet. Bonnet goes baseline. Tries to use the glass but gets fouled. And so Cooper Bonnet going to the free throw line. Valley Catholic doing a good job early of getting to the stripe. They've already hit 4 of their 6 attempts so far in the game. And Cooper Bonnet with his first look at the line. Can't hit the first, left it short, but a second look on the way. Bonnet's second free throw rattles in, and Valley Catholic now a 13-6 advantage with 7:38 to go in the first half. Here's Montag. Montag to Mick. Mick tries to get it to Ibarra and does. Ibarra now in the wing to Schmerbach. Schmerbach driving inside, kicks it out to Ibarra, whips it to Mick, now in the corner to Montag. Montag to Ibarra. Ibarra puts it on the deck, going left, now to Montag. Montag brings it around, head of the key, now Schmerbach on the wing. Schmerbach brings it inside, backs back out, now to Ibarra. 10 to shoot for the Hornets. Ibarra bounces it underneath to Mick, loses a handle on it. Mick brings it back out, 5 to shoot now for the Hornets. Mick turns around, drives baseline, tries to kick it out to Montag, but it's taken away by Valley Catholic. It was Frank who intercepted the pass, and Ibarra returns the favor. Brings it up. Hornets with numbers in transition. Ibarra is fouled on the shot. And so this should earn Micah a couple of free throws, and does. First free throws of the game coming up for the Hornets, and it's for the sophomore Micah Ibarra, sophomore this year, and was the only player aside from Montag to really have significant minutes returning to the team this year. Obviously Montag the senior, but Bryce with Micah a few games late in the season where he was able to play up at the varsity level and do fairly well. Here he sinks his first free throw. And the second one is good. Going to keep the score 13-7. That's what it's reflected here in the gym, although the scoreboard has been off on multiple occasions today. So we're going to stay with 13-7 for now, but just know I got 13-8. Here's Valley Catholic here in the corner to Lomber. Lomber driving against Mick, loses it for a moment but recollects. Lomber terminates the dribble, dumps it over to Gallen. Gallen now to Frank. Frank has to get rid of it. Now in the corner to Hahn. Hahn trying to work against Schmerbach, pardon me. Passes it outside to Maida for 3. Hornets trying to answer, now trailing 16-7. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton driving inside, right elbow jumper falls. Tough bucket for Corbin Hamilton, but he gets it to drop. And for Corbin, now 4 points for him in the game. Henley pressing on defense. Score 16-9. Yeah, they've got the scoreboard all out of whack here. They just gave those last 2 points to Valley Catholic, so someone's got to get down there. I've got the score as 16-9. Here in the gym, it's 18-9, so let's see. They got to find a way to get rid of these 2 points for Valley Catholic. There we go. It is 16-9, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. And pass goes on the left wing to Lomber. Tries to bounce it underneath, but a loose ball is regathered by Valley Catholic. Now to Frank. Frank throws on the far side to Maida. Now to Jerusi, pardon me. Now to Hahn. Hahn has it straight away, trying to drive inside, kicks it out to Lomber. Lomber triggers a three, can't get it, but the rebound picked up by Valley Catholic. Bouncing it straight away to Frank. Frank takes a screen left. He's jumped by Hamilton, bounces it back. Now pass in the corner, all alone for three, and Maida can't hit. But the rebound is picked up by Valley Catholic again. Hahn with it, dumping it underneath to Gerussi, who finds a cutting Maida for two. 18-9 now the score. 5 points for Maida. Hornets try to answer with a three on the other side. Can't get it. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Montag, and Valley Catholic maintains possession as Jeremiah Brunick checks in for Corbin Hamilton. Pass comes near side to Frank on the inbound, and he races up the floor. Valley Catholic into the front court. Frank going to toss it on the far side to Hahn. Hahn underneath, now top of the key on the ring to Lomber. Now in the corner to Maida. Tries to get the pass back underneath, but it's taken away by Montag. Throws it ahead to Ibarra, and Ibarra is going to be the one to cross the timeline for the Hornets. Takes it all the way in himself, kicks it outside to Charlton. Now in the corner to Schmerbach for three. You bet! Reese Schmerbach knocking it down from downtown. The score now 18-12. Henley still trailing, 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Here's Frank. Now to Hahn. Hahn bouncing it to Gerussi. Then in the corner, Valley Catholic tries to answer, but Maida off the side of the backboard. Hornets trying to get out in transition. Montag takes it all the way home, but too strong on the lay-in. Valley Catholic bringing it up the far side. Driving inside is Frank. Tough bucket won't go. And the Hornets with the rebound. Ibarra bringing it up the far side of the floor. Ibarra dumps it to Charlton, whips it to Schmerbach on the left wing. Schmerbach fields a double team for a moment, tries to get it to Ibarra, but it's taken away. Lomber is going to take it all the way in and score, and Valley Catholic back up to an 8-point lead, 20-12. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Schmerbach along the far side of the floor in front of the scorer's table, brings it now to the near side. Schmerbach to Ibarra. Ibarra now goes left with it, tosses it to Schmerbach in the corner, now to Montag. Montag spins to his left, now Schmerbach in the corner. Schmerbach looking for an open man, finds Brunick on the left block. Brunick puts it on the deck, kicks it to Charlton. Charlton brings it back out, whips it to Montag. Now to Ibarra on the wing for three. Micah can't hit. Rebound is battled for and won by Brunick. Back up, the shot is blocked by Gerussi. Valley Catholic now the other way. Pass comes to Maida. Maida is going to be fouled by Finn Charlton. And good interior defense from Valley Catholic here in the first half. They've blocked a couple of shots that the Hornets would otherwise count on. And right now, Henley trailing by 8. And we've got what looks to be quite a few subs getting ready to check in the game. So we'll just reset the entire 10 guys on the floor for you. And we'll start with Henley. It's Finn Charlton, Corbin Hamilton, Jeremiah Brunick, Micah Ibarra, and Carson Sims. For Valley Catholic, it's Trubetsky, it's Eddie, Pippin, along with Ferris and Hahn. And a turnover quickly gives the Hornets possession. 3 minutes to go in the first half. They trail by 8. And here is Hamilton bringing the ball up, throws it to Sims. Sims trying to get around the defender, stops the dribble, throws it to Ibarra straight away. Ibarra now on the wing to Charlton. Charlton gets it underneath to Brunick. Brunick on the block. Brunick lost it on the far side to Sims. Thought about a deep three, then thinks twice. Sims loses the dribble on it, but recollects. Sims guarded at half court, has to get rid of it, and finally does to Hamilton. Hamilton guarded by Ferris on the far side, 8 to shoot for the Hornets. Hamilton's going to drive in, goes right side, off the glass, and not in. It just took a tough bounce for Hamilton. But now Valley Catholic coming the other way. Ferris has to get rid of it, tosses it ahead to Hahn. Hahn now on the wing to Pippin. Underneath to Eddie. Eddie leaves the lay-in short, and a whistle on the rebound. This one's going the way of the Hornets. Score 20-12. Again, Valley Catholic in front. 2:11 to go in the second quarter. Hornets are going to have it. And Corbin Hamilton to inbound. Valley Catholic pressing on defense, not letting the Hornets get anything easy. Inbound pass goes to Sims. Sims back to Hamilton. Hamilton pressured all the way up the floor, brings it along the right wing, bounces it on the block to Mick. Mick trying to back down the defender, pump fakes, outside to Sims, straightaway three, won't go. Rebound is battled for. Brunick got a hand on it, but it's eventually won by Ferris. Valley Catholic comes the other way, and a timeout is called by the Valiants. We'll take it with them. 1:50 to go in the second quarter. Valley Catholic leads Henley 20-12. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports in My Basin.
At MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
Sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
.149 to go before halftime, and the Hornets trail 20-12. Had some good looks, but frankly, better interior defense from Valley Catholic has allowed them to keep the Hornets at arm's length so far in this game. But the Hornets offense is generating good looks, and if you're Coach Stock, you just got to hope that those start to fall for his team. Uncontested three on the last possession. And then a couple of really close looks at the rim that were blocked. And so, again, Hornets not playing bad, just down by 8. A couple minutes to go before halftime. And we know that this team can go on runs as well. Right? At the beginning of the third quarter back on Monday, they were down by 9. And then they were able to come back and force overtime. So certainly not out of it yet. As Valley Catholic goes down the floor and misses quickly, Hornets get the rebound. Here's Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton along the near side, knifes it between his legs, tosses it in the corner to Mick. Mick, jab step right, finds Sims, head of the key, whips it to Ibarra. A minute and a half to go in the second quarter. Mick has it straight away. Mick trying to drive the left side, goes in, off the glass and scores. Nolan Mick makes it a 6-point ball game. And for Nolan, his first 2 points of the contest. 20-14, a minute 16 to go before halftime. Pippen hands it to Ferris. Ferris has it. Now on the wing to Trebetsky. Trebetsky trying to go baseline up and too strong on the lay-in. He took a pretty hard fall, but no whistle, and the Hornets trying to race ahead to Sims. Sims, no look pass to Mick in the corner. Head fakes, drives baseline, bounces it outside to Brunick for a long two that falls. Jeremiah Brunick, his first 2 points, makes it a 4-point ball game. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Hornets trail 20-16. Looking for another turnover here. Here's Hahn. Hahn throws it to Pippen. Pippen head fakes a three, driving inside, guarded by Sims. Back out. Now on the near side to Trebetsky. Trebetsky takes a screen left, marching to the rim. He can't get the bucket, but he is fouled. And so Trebetsky going to the line for two. First free throws for Dylan Trebetsky, the senior. Like I said, this Valley Catholic team, pretty senior heavy. He's one of 7 seniors on the roster. And most of these guys in the starting lineup today. The only underclassman that earned the start was Hank Lomber, the sophomore. And he's got 1 point. Again, for Trebetsky, he was a starter. This is his first look at the free throw line. Makes the first. Bryson Montag subs back in for the Hornets. To the bench goes Jeremiah Brunick. And second free throw on the way for Trebetsky. That free throw is no good, and the Hornets collect the miss. It was Hamilton who got the glass and now throws it ahead to Mick. Mick on the far side in front of the scorer's table. 20 seconds before the end of the first half. Shot clock is off. Here's Montag. Montag throws it to Sims. Sims gets it back to Ibarra. Ibarra whips it to Mick. Mick 10 to shoot. Now Montag. Montag drives the left lane. Kicks it out to Sims. Sims goes baseline, stops, back outside, and a whistle. And I think Sims traveled. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. We've got the buzzer going off here inside the gym. No one knows how to stop it. It looks like it finally stopped. People at the scorer's table were throwing their hands up. It's not me. It was somebody. But we've got it fixed. 3 1/10 of a second left to go before halftime. Valley Catholic leads by 5. They might have a chance to get a shot off. Inbound pass goes way ahead. A slick pass, a three-pointer at the buzzer will not fall, but Justin Hahn got a pretty good look at it on a nice pass at half court. Regardless, it did not go, so we go to halftime with Henley trailing just by 5, 21-16. We'll be back with a few halftime stats. We'll take a look ahead at the rest of the weekend here at the Sisters Shootout. It's a full weekend ahead. It's going to be a good one. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and Basin.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
It is halftime here at the Sisters Shootout, day number 1, and the Hornets trailing Valley Catholic 21-16. We'll get you the leading scorers, and we'll start with Valley Catholic finding themselves in front. It's Michael Maida with 5 points, 4 points from Luke Gerusi, and Garrett Frank also has 4. Zach Pippin has 3, and 1 point from each Dylan Trebetsky, Hank Lomber, and Cooper Bonnet, your scorers for Valley Catholic. Meantime, for Henley, they've got a couple of guys with 4 points. Corbin Hamilton and Micah Ibarra each with 3. 3 points from Reese Schmerbach, 2 from Finn Charlton, Nolan Mick, and Jeremiah Brunick, your scorers for the Hornets. Hornets having a tough time beating inside defense from Valley Catholic, but they're generating good looks. But Valley Catholic's defense has recovered well in the paint. They've guarded the perimeter well. Frankly, that's what this game has been about, is defense. Henley's been playing tough defense as well, not giving Valley Catholic anything easy at the rim. But a couple more made free throws have really been the difference. Hornets are perfect from the line, but they've only got 2 opportunities. Meantime, for Valley Catholic, they are 5 of 7 at the line so far. And there you go, 5 makes really the difference at this point in the ballgame. And I guess if you take away Henley's 2, okay, still a 3-point game. Hornets should not feel discouraged at this point in the game. Such a young team going up against such a senior-heavy team. Hornets down at 5, but a lot of basketball left to be played. Remember, in the third quarter back on Monday, they were down by 9 points, and they were able to come back and edge out a 1-point victory against another 3A team in Lakeview. So Valley Catholic, again, they've got the best of the Hornets right now in the first half, but still a lot left to go here in Sisters, not just today, not just tomorrow, but also Saturday. We're going to take a quick break here on the halftime show. When we come back, I'll give you an idea of what else is going on this weekend here at the Sisters Shootout. A full weekend of basketball, and I'll give you the lowdown next on mybasin.com.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you, local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes
Josh Eldridge back with you at halftime. The Hornets trail 21-16. It is the first of 3 days here at the Sisters Shootout. Tomorrow, Hornets are back at the same time in the same gym, here in the auxiliary gym at Sisters High School. They'll play Junction City, a team that we saw defeat Madras earlier today. It was a single-digit margin, but I want to say it was like 8 or 9 points that Junction City beat Madras, and so that'll be a tall task for this Hornets team. And then Saturday, they'll play 3A Banks at 10 a.m. We'll have broadcasts for you all the way through. It's a good opportunity for the Hornets to get tested against some good competition here against Valley Catholic, certainly feeling the brunt of a height difference and just really tough teams. Valley Catholic, again, coming off a state tournament third-place finish a season ago at the 3A tournament, and Henley just trailing by 5. And these boys, not the only Henley team that is here at the Sisters Shootout. Of course, the Henley Lady Hornets getting ready to tip it up today at 5:15. They will play the Banks Braves. That was a classic last year at this tournament. Henley played Banks, and a 1-point difference, a buzzer-beating shot from Hornets player Kennedy Modine beat the Banks Braves to keep Henley undefeated at the time. Now this year, obviously one loss to 5A, probably state championship favorite Crater, 83-54. But past that, Hornets are unblemished on the season. Most recently, a 64-30 win against Lakeview. So they're coming in feeling pretty confident. They'll play Banks today at 5:15. They'll play Caldera, a 5A school, tomorrow at 3:30. And then at 10 a.m. on Saturday, they will play Valley Catholic. So myself calling these boys games here on mybasin.com and on the radio on 104.3 and 960 Sports. We'll also have Matt Bowling on the call here on mybasin.com for all the girls' games. And so you won't miss a second of Henley basketball this weekend at Sisters. A lot of the kids, the players, always say this is one of their favorite tournaments to come to every year. It's easy to see why. There's lots of time between games. There's lots of places to go and see here in Sisters, Oregon. It's a great tourist town, and certainly glad to be here for you. Again, at halftime, the Henley boys trail Valley Catholic 21-16. We're going to take one last break, and when we come back, we should be ready for the third quarter. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and on mybasin.com.
Wait, all I do is wait. So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place that feels as good as home. And then I heard your voice, I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
The third quarter begins now. The Hornets trailing by 5, 21-16, but they'll start with the basketball. 5 on the floor for Henley. It's Ibarra, Mick, Schmerbach, Montag, and Hamilton. Here's Montag with it. We'll get you the starting 5 for Valley Catholic in just a moment. Now it's Hamilton and a whistle. Let's see. Shot clock is off, so I'm going to assume that's what we're dealing with is restarting the shot clock. 15 seconds ran off, so the Hornets will have 15 to shoot. 5 on the floor for Valley Catholic. Zach Pippin, Justin Hahn, Hank Lomber, Blake Jerusi, and Dylan Trebetsky. Hornets going to come out with the ball after our brief pause to get the shot clock straightened up. Only our second season with a shot clock in Oregon. Many of the other states around the country beat us to the punch on that one, something that was advocated for quite a long time. But we've had some trouble with it here at the Sisters event. And 20 seconds on the shot clock. We are ready to go. Inbound pass goes to Corbin Hamilton. Hamilton zips it underneath to Schmerbach. Pump fakes, gets his defender to jump, and he gets fouled. Nice move for Reese to get the defender off their feet and get fouled. Like I said, free throw disparity, not a huge story in the first half, although the Hornets did just shoot less free throws. They are perfect so far. Micah Ibarra has sunk each of his 2, but Reese, his first look at the line comes now. He cannot make the first. Second free throw for Reese is no good, but Montag with the board and the putback. Bryson Montag give him his first 2 points of the ball game and makes it 21-18. Hornets trailing now just by 3. The Valiants bounce it near side to Lomber. Lomber kicks it to Jerusi. Jerusi head of the key, spins around. He's going to hand it off to Pippin. Pippin fields a double team. Jerusi slips the screen, kicks it into the corner to Lomber for 3, and he knocks it down. Valley Catholic's lead back up to 6. And here comes Reese Schmerbach. Schmerbach brings it all the way in, kicks it out to Mick. Mick at the free throw line, kicks it out to Montag in the corner. Montag can't answer the call with a 3. The putback offline, and Valley Catholic gets the rebound. Here's Lomber. Lomber kicks it over to Pippin. Pippin on the wing, drives inside, back in the corner to Trebetsky for 3. Got it. Back-to-back threes for Valley Catholic coming out of the break. Extends their lead, 27-18. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Here's Ibarra. Ibarra lofts it to Montag. Montag spins around, kicks it now to Schmerbach. Schmerbach on the wing to Mick. Mick head fakes, driving inside, up strong, can't finish. Rebound picked up by Valley Catholic. Valiants come the other way. Bouncing it underneath to Trebetsky. Trebetsky, cross-court pass, now it's Trebetsky in the corner, and he nails another 3. 30-18, and yeah, Coach Stock going to call time. Valley Catholic on a run to start this third quarter. They're up 30-18. This is Henley basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
A 9-0 run for Valley Catholic out of the break. 3 made triples have extended their lead now to 12, 30-18. Pardon me, a 9-2 run. Montag did hit a 2-point bucket mixed in there, but still, 3 made triples for Valley Catholic has extended this lead. That was 5 points at half, now 12. And coming out of the break, it will be Henley ball. 5 on the floor for them. It's the same 5 who left. It's Nolan Mick, Bryson Montag, Reese Schmerbach, Micah Ibarra, and Corbin Hamilton. It's Mick to inbound. Mick tried to get it into Schmerbach, and this ball is going to stay with the Hornets. Mick will inbound again at the baseline. Gets it into Hamilton. And the Hornets go from left to right. Hamilton has it now on the far side wing. Hamilton switches to his right hand, now gets it to Ibarra. Ibarra brings it back around half court. Ibarra now kicks it to Schmerbach on the wing, now right side. Schmerbach brings it around straight away, gets it to Mick. It's taken away by Lomber, but he loses it out of bounds. Hornets bailed out. They'll get another chance at this. Shot clock has reset, by the way. 35 full seconds for the Hornets again, as they'll inbound in front of the scorer's table. We'll see if they keep the shot clock as Lomber, I don't know if he had full possession. He tipped it out of bounds. We'll see. They're going to keep it full, it seems. So Hornets with 35 seconds to shoot. Schmerbach will inbound, and he'll get it in the backcourt to Ibarra. Ibarra brings it up, guarded by Pippen. Ibarra on the perimeter, throws it to Mick. Mick to Schmerbach off a screen. Schmerbach goes left, kicks it out to Hamilton. Hamilton fakes a step right. Dribbles in left, throws it to Schmerbach in the corner. Schmerbach brings it back around on the wing. 15 to shoot for the Hornets. Schmerbach driving the left side, goes up with his left hand, but leaves the lay-in short. Rebound picked up by Valley Catholic. Pippen into the front court, takes it coast to score. Valley Catholic up 32-18. For Pippen, he's got 5 points. Now Montag for the Hornets with 5:16 to go in the period. Montag has it. Hands it to Mick. Mick brings it in, drives down Main Street. The floater's too strong. And Valley Catholic with the board. Bouncing it ahead to Pippen. Pippen has it on the left block. Bouncing it outside to Lomber. He steps into an uncontested triple and drills it. 4 made triples for Valley Catholic in this quarter, and they now lead 35-18. Here's Montag. Montag tries to get it underneath to Hamilton. Ball is tipped out. Will stay with the Hornets. And they're going to have Finn Charlton, Carson Sims check in. Nolan Mick and Reese Schmerbach head to the bench. Ibarra to inbound for the Hornets on the baseline underneath the basket. Ibarra has to get it into somebody. He'll loft it to Montag on the near side. Finds Charlton cutting to the rim. The layup is in. Finn Charlton stops the bleeding momentarily for the Hornets. Now only trailing by 15. 4:33 to go in the third quarter. And double teamed at half court. They get rid of it to Lomber. Lomber guarded by Charlton, head of the key. Dumps it underneath to Jerussi. Jerussi back out to Pippen. Now to Lomber. Lomber guarded by Charlton, 13 to shoot for the Valiants. Here's Jerussi, head of the key, throws it. Nope, he puts it on the deck. Backing down the defender, outside to Pippen, 5 to shoot. Gonna take a screen right, fields a double team, dribbles past it, goes inside, misses the shot, and the Hornets with the rebound. Finn Charlton ahead for the Hornets. Charlton bounces it underneath to Montag, kicks it back outside. The Hornets missed the 3 off the hands of Hamilton. Battling for the board, it's Valley Catholic, but Montag picks his pocket. Bryson Montag with the takeaway. He's coming for the Hornets, and a blocking foul is going to be charged against Justin Hahn as Montag brings the ball up the floor. And have some subs come in for both teams. For Valley Catholic, checking in is Zach Eddy and Jackson Ferris. For the Hornets, it is Jeremiah Brunick and Sam Bennett. And Micah Ibarra to inbound right in front of where we are, here in the small gym at Sisters High School. Inbound goes into the backcourt to Carson Sims. And Sims brings it up. Sims throws it in the near corner to Charlton. Charlton to Bennett straight away. Bennett fakes left, drives right, gets a lane, kicks it back out to Sims. Pull-up jumper, got it! Carson Sims with a big three brings Henley back within 12. 3:25 to go in the third quarter, and for Sims, his first points of the ballgame. Valley Catholic answers with a three of their own. Justin Hahn responds, walking right into that triple. 38-23, 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Ibarra throws it to Sims on the wing. Sims brings it around. Driving inside, loses a dribble, and it's taken away by Pippen. The Valiants pushing the pace. Pippen dumps it into Hahn, back out to Pippen. Pippen in the corner to Trebetsky. Oh my, he misses that one. Finally, a miss from Valley Catholic. And here comes Sam Bennett. Bennett throws it to Charlton in the corner. Charlton to Brunick on the block. Brunick just goes up with the shot and misses. Rebound's picked up by Pippen. Pippen drives all the way in, kicks it outside, finds its way to Ferris. Now back to Pippen. Pippen thought about a three, dribbles inside, fakes a pass out, drives in, and scores and one. Zach Pippen, what a move. Really taking control of that possession and getting a chance at a three-point play. Pippen heading to the free throw line again. He's already 3 of 4 at the penalty stripe this game, and he's got 7 points. Valley Catholic really just doing whatever they want here in the third quarter, not by virtue of lack of effort from the Hornets. They're just making buckets. It's really that simple. Pippen here at the line shooting 1. And he makes it. Hung on the rim for a moment, but finally dropped. The Hornets staring down an 18-point disadvantage here in the third quarter. Sims has it in the corner, bounces inside. Sims finishes at the rim. 2:20 to go in the third quarter, 41-25. Pass comes to the near side to Trebetsky. Trebetsky bounces it to Ferris. Ferris against Bruner on the block, spins around, drives baseline, kicks it outside for a three from Eddie. No good. Rebound batted out by the Hornets, and so Valley Catholic maintains possession. Quick inbound pass goes to Ferris, bodies his way in for a bucket. Jackson Ferris is a load underneath. Hornets having trouble matching up with him, and he scores there. Hornets back down by 18 and a turnover. With it is Pippen. Pippen outnumbered in transition and gets hacked. Reese Schmerbach knocked him to the deck, and Reese will pick up a foul there and send Pippen back to the line. Today's broadcast on MyBasin.com and 104.3 and 960 Sports is brought to you by Gino's Cafe on East Main Street. They're open every morning at 6:30, serving their famous breakfast burritos. Those are served all day long, along with other menu items like burgers, monthly specials, and other Italian favorites. You can order them online at iloveginos.com, or you can visit them online on DoorDash. First free throw from Pippen is good, and he's earned a second. Also checking in for Valley Catholic, it looks like Garrett Frank. Yeah, Frank is in for the Valiants. Trying to make it a 20-point game, and he does. 45-25, Valley Catholic in front of Henley. Schmerbach. Schmerbach driving inside, tries to get it into Brunick, but it's taken away by the Valiants. They get out in transition and score with ease at the rim. Zach Pippen is having himself a quarter. 47-25, and Schmerbach brings it up. Schmerbach guarded all the way up by Frank. He throws it to Sims. Sims into a contested triple, can't hit. Rebound is batted out, won by Charlton. Charlton now to Brunick. Brunick, he's going to find Schmerbach off a screen. Reese for three, got it! 6 points for Reese Schmerbach, but the Hornets with a big disadvantage here. The score is 47-28 and timeout on the floor. We'll take it. 1:13 to go in the third quarter. This is Hornets basketball on MyBasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
47-28, Valley Catholic in front of the Hornets. The Valiants have seemingly hardly missed a shot in this third quarter, and some really tough ones. They'll start with the basketball with 1:10 to go in the third. Pass goes out to Pippen. Pippen throws it to Hahn. Hahn to Frank off a screen. Throws it over to Eddie. Eddie now back to Pippen. Pippen guarded by Schmerbach. Takes a screen left. Frank out beyond the perimeter. Now over to Eddie. Eddie back to Frank. 17 to shoot for Valley Catholic. Eddie with it. Kicks it into the corner. Now back to Pippen. Pippen now near side to Frank. Frank guarded by Sims. Dumps it underneath to Ferris. 8 to shoot for the Valiants. Ferris goes to work inside and misses the shot. Valley Catholic tries to get the rebound back, and somehow they do. Pippen unable to get the shot off. And a shot clock violation as Ferris's shot went up, but it never hit the rim. It hit the glass, and so no shot clock reset. The Hornets have it with 36 seconds to go. About 1 second separates shot and game clock. Here's Charlton. Charlton to Schmerbach. Schmerbach brings it back outside, now to Sims. Sims driving the right side, steps to the rim. Tough bucket for Sims, won't go. And the rebound picked up by Frank, and he is fouled. And Valley Catholic will inbound on the other side of the floor. 21 seconds to go before the fourth quarter. Ferris to inbound. And some subs coming in for the Valiants. That's what we're waiting for. It looks like Michael Maidha checks back in for Zach Eddy. Inbound pass goes to Pippen. Shot clock is off. Again, 15 seconds to go. Pippen brings it into the front court, guarded by Schmerbach. Now over to Ferris. Ferris well beyond the arc at about half court. Bounces it to Hahn. Hahn now with 6. Hahn hands it to Pippen. Pippen driving inside with 3. Steps to the rim. Can't get it. And Sims not able to get a shot off at the end of the third quarter. Hornets head to the fourth, trailing by 19. 47-28 on Henley basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 960 Sport.
Comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable and not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you. Local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes
At the start of the fourth quarter, it's Valley Catholic who leads Henley 47-28 here at the Sisters Shootout. The Valiants playing quickly here to start the fourth. Ferris trying to drive inside at the free throw line, kicks it out to Frank. Frank in the corner, dumps it underneath to a cutting Eddie, can't score. Rebound goes out of bounds and should stay with, oh no, pardon me. It is Ferris who picked up a foul, and the Hornets will inbound. Valley Catholic trying to make it 5 straight victories for themselves. And in control of this game, pass goes ahead to Schmerbach, slipped behind the defense, can't score. Mick with the board, he can't get it. Third rebound is finally picked up by Valley Catholic, and Frank hits the gas, going all the way home, can't score. And Ibarra with the rebound. Outlet pass in the hands of Mick, and Mick too strong. Montag not with the follow. Rebound goes out of bounds, last touched by the Valiants. Fast-paced back and forth basketball, but both teams come away empty. Our score remains 47-28 and only 32 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a timeout. Coach Stock not liking what he sees, so we'll take it with him. Again, 47-28, 7:22 to go in the fourth quarter. This is Henley basketball on mybasin.com and 104.3 and 960.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
Hornets trailing here in the fourth quarter, 7:22 to go. They're down 47-28. They were outscored by 14 points in the third quarter, thanks to some really good three-point shooting from Valley Catholic in that third quarter. They knocked down 4 triples, and Zach Pippin did the rest, scoring, by my count, 9 points himself on a really explosive third quarter for Valley Catholic, potentially putting this game out of reach for the Hornets unless they find something quick. Here's Ibarra in the corner, bouncing it to Montag. Quick turnaround, shot is in for Bryson. Now Hornets down 17. Bryson with 4 points for the game, and Hornets are pressing on defense. They're trying to make something happen. Here's Bonnet. Lofts it to Ferris. He kicks it now on the far side to Maida. Maida now back to Frank. Frank now in the corner to Bonnet again, bouncing it to Ferris. Loose ball picked up by Montag, but he stepped out. Good effort by Bryson, but unfortunately not able to fully come away with it. And Valley Catholic maintains possession. Bounce pass comes inside to Eddie. Now to Maida. Maida back to Ferris. Ferris guarded by Montag beyond the perimeter, trying to back him down. He's going to hand it to Bonnet. Bonnet bounces it straight away to Frank. Frank now near side to Maida. Maida back to Bonnet. Bonnet bounces it to Eddie, now in the corner to Maida. Thought about a three, picked up by Ibarra, 15 to shoot. Here's Ferris with it now on the block. Ferris is going to turn around, try to back down Montag. Goes up from 10, no. Rebound is picked up by Ferris. Now closer to the rim, he finishes. And tough bucket there, but Ferris, again, just a big body, tough to keep off the boards. He's got 4 points. The inbound pass goes ahead to Schmerbach. Now to Mick in the corner. Mick behind his back, throws it to Ibarra. Score 49-30, 6:12 to go. Hamilton skips it to Mick. Mick close to the rim, scores. For Nolan Mick, 4 points for him, but his team trailing 49-32 with 6 minutes to go. Here's Bonnet. Bonnet kicks it to Ferris. Ferris whips it to Maida in the corner. Maida back straight away to Frank. Frank now to Eddie. Eddie guarded by Hamilton beyond the arc. Tries to go left on him. Spins around. Drives the right lane. Dumps it off to Ferris. Going baseline. Strong to the cup and scores. 6 points for Ferris in the ball game, and back up to a 17-point lead for, a 19-point lead for Valley Catholic. Here's Montag. Montag to Ibarra straight away. Ibarra to Schmerbach. Schmerbach in the corner now to Hamilton. Hamilton puts it on the deck, tries to go baseline, turns around, out to Montag, and the Hornets toss it out of bounds. And another turnover. Valley Catholic making some substitutions. Marcos Mueller. And there's another one who checked in as well. 32, Gavin Gallen is in the game as well for Valley Catholic. Bonnet spins around the defender, then kicks it out to Maida on the wing. Maida brings it back out, throws it to Frank. Frank has it at half court. Back in the corner to Maida, but a loose ball is picked up by Ibarra. Hornets have numbers in transition. Ibarra to Montag on the break, and Montag scores. Montag now with 6 points, with a 51-34 score with under 5 to go. Pass comes near side to Frank. Frank whips it to Mueller. Now over to Gallen. Gallen near side to Bonnet. Bonnet now to Maida straight away. He's going to throw it to Frank on the wing. Frank puts it on the deck. Valley Catholic content just with trying to watch this clock tick away. Here's Bonnet now with 14 to shoot. Now Gallen. Gallen guarded by Montag, well beyond the arc. Having trouble with Bryson. Bryson got a hand on it, but the loose ball picked up by Mueller. 5 to shoot now. Bonnet has it a long way from the rim. He's going to take a screen. Free throw line floater. Bonnet somehow finds bottoms. 43-34. Hornets trailing, 4:16 to go in the ball game. And a turnover for the Hornets. Here's Frank going strong to the rim, scores and one. Inbound pass was poked away. Frank took it straight to the rim, guarded by Schmerbach, but Frank quite a few inches on Reese and just scored right over him, got the foul to shoot free throws. For Garrett Frank, the sophomore, he's got 6 points after that make, but this is his first trip to the line. And he makes it. 20-point advantage for Valley Catholic. And Elliot Bielefeld checks in. And I believe that's the only substitution made by Valley Catholic. A lot of those guys reserves on the floor right now. Hornets leaving their starters out here. Schmerbach to Montag, although group sub coming at the next stoppage for the Hornets. Corner three for Mick, can't get it. Rebound is picked up by Valley Catholic, now under 4 to go. Pass comes ahead to Maida, slices his way to the rim, but leaves the layup short. Ibarra, the outlet pass to Montag. Montag tried to get it to Mick, but it's taken back by the Valiants. Made it to Bonnet on the wing. Bonnet skips it to Bielefeld. Now back to Mueller. Mueller brings it on the left side, hand to Bonnet. Bonnet, guarded by Schmerbach, gets by him, tries to use the glass, but can't score. Montag with the rebound. Here's Bryson. Bryson's going to hand it to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to drive right, has it on the wing. Hamilton dumps it to Montag, cutting to the rim. Bryson, another tough bucket. Make it 6 straight points for Bryson Montag. He's got 8 for the game, but his team still trails by 20. Score in the gym, 56-36. Valley Catholic in front, 3:10 to go. We'll be back with more Henley basketball next.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see 2 things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the 2 memories that stick.
(56-36), Valley Catholic well on their way to closing out the Hornets on day 1 of the Sisters Shootout. There's 3:10 to go, and both teams have their reserves on the floor. For Henley, it is Kai Montag, Kim Sabaton, Carson Sims, Sam Bennett, and Max Frank. For Valley Catholic, it's Marcos Mueller, Cooper Bonnet, Michael Maida, and Elliot Bielefeld, along with Gavin Gallen. So here we go, 3 minutes to go before this one reaches a conclusion. With it on the corner is Mueller. Passes it over to Maida. Maida guarded by Montag. Now tossing it over to Mueller. Mueller and to Bielefeld straight away. Guarded by Bennett, 14 to shoot. Pass in the corner to Maida. Maida hands it to Bonnet, brings it back, top of the key. Guarded now by Frank. Loses Frank for a moment. Kicks it in the corner to Bielefeld for 3. Too strong on the three-pointer, but Valley Catholic wins the battle for the rebound. And we're going to have a shot clock violation. That 3 that was taken in the corner by Bielefeld missed rim. And so here we go. Carson Sims with it. Sims brings it along the left side, throws it in the corner to Bennett. Pass goes back to Sims, but he wasn't prepared for the pass, had his head turned. And a turnover for the Hornets. Valley Catholic to inbound. They get in the backcourt to Maida. Now to Mueller. 2:20 to go. Mueller takes a screen right, drives all the way in and scores. Marcos Mueller with his first 2 points. The Hornets come the other way. Here's Sims. Sims has it on the perimeter. Throws it to Sabaden. Trying to go right with it. Now in the corner to Montag. Kai Montag with it. 20 to shoot. Bouncing it underneath to Sabaden. Give and go to Montag. Montag from the mid-range. Can't bank it in. Rebound is picked up by Valley Catholic. Now it's Bonnet. Bonnet throws it over to Maida. Now on the elbow to Gallen, but it's turned over. Max Frank has it, and the Hornets give it right back at half court. Driving inside is Mueller. Can't get the shot to fall. Minute and a half to go, and the Hornets come the other way. It's Sabaden. Loses the ball. And teams trading turnovers in the final moments of this one, a game that was probably decided in the third quarter when Valley Catholic went on a 9-2 run to start that frame. Corner three taken and made by Michael Maida. His second made triple of the ball game gives him 8 points and a 61-36 lead for the Valley Catholic Valiants. Here's Frank with it. Frank on the wing, kicks it over to Bennett. Bennett has it head of the key, dribbles left, throws it to Sims. Sims has it, puts it on the deck, brings it along the near side, hands it to Montag. Montag brings it around, tried to dump it to Frank. Loose ball is picked up by Frank. Frank brings it around back outside, now to Sabaden. Sabaden thought about a three, driving inside at the free throw line, 6 to shoot, brings it back out in the corner. Hornets running out of time, trying to get the pass underneath to Frank, but Frank is fouled. Tough defense being played underneath by Bonnet to try to deny him the pass inside. It's an off-ball foul, and so the Hornets will just inbound and should... Now 2 to shoot for the Hornets. They got to take up a quick shot. Let's see what they've drawn up. Inbound pass goes to Sims. Quick pull up from the corner. Sims can't hit. Rebound is picked up by the Hornets. Kim Sabaden now with it. 1 second separating shot and game clock. Here's Sims with it now straight away. Sims brings it around the right side wing. Now to Montag. Montag tries to drive left. Tries to get it in the corner. Three is left short by Bennett. And the putback is not there. A third opportunity for the Hornets can't go. And in the final possession, if that isn't indicative of how this game has felt for Henley, I don't know what is. 3 chances at the rim, pretty good looks, can't score any of them. Valley Catholic comes away with the rebound, and they will head home or to the hotel room here at the Sisters Shootout victorious. A 61-36 win for Valley Catholic, 5 straight for them. We'll break it down briefly for you coming up on the other side. This is Henley Basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
The information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath.
Well, we'll keep this brief for you as the Hornets drop this one 61-36. New teams filing into the gym here at Sisters High School. The Sisters Shootout continues for the next couple of days. I'll give you a look at the schedule in just a moment, but first the leading scorers for Valley Catholic. Leading the Valiants with Zach Pippin with 12 points, 8 points from Zach Eddy. A couple guys got 7. Dylan Trebetsky, Garrett Frank, and Justin Hahn each with 7. 6 points for Jackson Ferris, 4 from Lake Jerusi, and 2 for Marcos Mueller. Your scores for Valley Catholic. Again, unofficial scores. I'm missing a couple points here, but Again, there you have it for Valley Catholic. For Henley, they were led in scoring by Bryson Montag with 8 points, all in the second half. They also got 6 points from Reese Schmerbach, 5 from Carson Sims, 4 from Micah Ibarra, Finn Charlton, Nolan Mick, and Corbin Hamilton, and 2 from Jeremiah Brunick. Your scorers for the Hornets, who dropped to the season now 3-4. Valley Catholic, with their 5th consecutive win, improved to 5-3. For Henley tomorrow, we're back at the same time, 3:30 against Junction City. Hornets taking on the Tigers. For Valley Catholic, their game here at the Sisters Shootout tomorrow is against Madras. That starts at 5:15. Your next action for the Hornets comes in about 30 minutes, but it's the Lady Hornets at 5:15. They will take on the Banks Braves here on mybasin.com. Matt Bowling going to be on the call with you for that one. Certainly encourage you to check it out. Should be a good one as well. Again, I got to get out of here. Got to change over for this new gym. Thanks to everybody who made today's broadcast possible. Both head coaches, Jeb Ivey for the Valley Catholic Valiants, Brian Stock for the Henley Hornets, for making sure we had everything we needed before today's broadcast starts, as well as everybody here putting on this tournament together at Sisters. The Sisters Shootout, always a fun trip for the Hornets, and it continues tomorrow. I'll be back with you at 3:30 as the Hornets get ready to take on Junction City. Until then, the Hornets go home unhappy. They are 61-36 losers against Valley Catholic. I'll be back tomorrow, but until then, Josh Eldridge saying so long from Sisters, Oregon.